some irregularities. Some months I don't get, some other months I get the money.
West Nile political leaders anticipate the presidential tour to the West Nile region.
Personally, I don't expect much from the visit. Though in our culture, when a visitor is coming home, you just open the door.
And UPDF officer accused of assaulting workers with pangas and lethal objects over land in Mukono district. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of March 2023, and you're most welcome to the Nile Cast on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. As the West Nile region prepares for the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's tour to the region themed Securing Future through Wealth Creation and Secured Prosperity, some political leaders share their opinion towards the President's long-awaited visit to the West Nile region. Let's have more on that story.
The West Nile is President's home. It is his home, being the President of the country, and the fact that we belong to Uganda after the 1914 mistake. But what I can say is, personally, I don't expect much from the visit. Though in our culture, when a visitor is coming home, you just open the door and you don't fight a visitor in your home. Why am I saying so? We don't need to expect so much. Government has got what we call, government is now running National Development Plan 3, NDP 3, which was comprehensively done by National Planning Authority under Ministry of Finance. And there were a series of stakeholders engagement to generate priorities of all these regions, districts, and this process of planning starts right from the village, the cells, parish, sub-county, municipalities, districts, cities, and then goes to national level. So there is nothing that the president has to directly come to collect about a village called Onjefo in Arua directly. There is nothing that the government does not have on our gaps pertaining to the roads, pertaining to the issue of the Arua airport we have been talking about, pertaining to bringing back our defunct water vessel. We used to have a water vessel that would traverse Lake Albert, DRC, Congo, up to Nimule. We used to have a river port at Pakwach. There was a ship called Robert Gordon that got defunct in 1962. The issue of reviving and rejuvenating the lost glory of the railway from Tororo, from Mombasa, Tororo, Gulu, Pakwach. All these are things that were bad roads from Karuma, Pakwach, Arua, and also to Democratic Republic of Congo, and also our the issue of education in specialized areas. So all these are information that the president has. The government has all these contained in the plan, and there have been several areas, opportunities and fora where these issues have been raised. So the president doesn't need really to make a special visit again to collect these things over and over. If it is about the launch of 2026, well, we shall support, because personally I have not seen somebody who is very ready to. They say the devil you know is better than the one that you do not know. For us who are at the forefront of this NRM government, more so me, as the mobilizer for Pakwach district. Moreover, I man the gate. People are going to blame us. We are only lucky that they have not stoned us, some of us, to death in this region, because we have been lying to people on behalf of the president and on behalf of NRM government. Personally, I am weighing on whether to attend the visit or not.
He's coming to launch the Parish Development Model. If then I was given the opportunity to speak to him about the Parish Development Model, I would still ask that these policies be reviewed, because of recent this project was launched in the district, and the way this project was being, the minds of people that were prepared, they're supposed to be in groups, but as you see right now, monies are now coming into private accounts, and these people have not even accessed the money yet. So I feel because the beginning of the project, the success also will leave us to look at how it will progress in future. So I feel if really would still be given more time to review on this project that is going to come, especially the group of people that we are targeting, they give us another time to review it for a better progress.
And more in our stories for the evening. Pensioners in Arua district have been urged to embrace the verification exercise that the government is undertaking to clean up the backlog of pensioners who have not accessed their money since they retired formally from service. Joseph Jurua reports more.
Civil servants in Arua district are worried over the delayed verification exercise, that is to see them access their arrears paid by the relevant ministry. The complaints were raised as Arua district local government runs a verification exercise in order to clean the backlogging system. Some of the civil servants shared their experiences of the continuous missing of their pension.
2022 March, and then from March up to date, up to January, I've been receiving the money normally. But now the same name, which is a wrong name, appeared again in February 2023, which has made me begin to miss my salaries again.
I'm doubting. There is no hope now. Because the password up now has not been here yet.
Alfred Okonzi, the district LC5 chairperson, is calling upon all civil servants with challenges in accessing their pensions to come and verify their details to effect their payments.
And they also have to come with the national ID for those pensioners who are still on the list. So they have to come so that their names get migrated from the old system to the new system called Human Capital Management System.
According to the pensioners, they have been facing the same challenges for a long time.
The wrong name appeared. I've been moving to these various offices, personnel office, the COWS office. I've been tossed here and there. After moving a long times, I was helped just a moment. But now, the challenge has come again. The disappearing of the name just because of wrong name being put. And then they claim that it is me who submitted that name. When my document is indicating my right name, I turned Esley.
Understanding, normally when we come to office, they say you come next month, normally 20th, every month. 20th. So when you come, you don't receive any good news.
Okonji, however, appealed to all civil servants in Arua district with similar challenges to respond positively to the exercise.
We have a total of 299 pensioners who have challenges in terms of migrating their names, and therefore I'm appealing to pensioners outside there to visit our human resource office to verify their names and their details so that they do not miss getting pensions. And some of these pensioners, some of them died long ago, but through letters of administration, there are some people identified as estate administrators. These estate administrators also have to come to our office here to put their names upright. There are those who have never received, but their names have also featured there, so they have to come and clean their names. But these other ones, majority have been getting their pays regularly. Only that the system is changing from IPPS to HCMS.
The challenges encountered as a result of missing salaries by civil servants has led to poor service delivery by the different parties in the district.
It is leading to the children missing my lessons. Even the head teacher, the staff are concerned, but no one comes to help in the system that my staff is suffering that way. No, it is me following that.
Only 299. For those who are not sure whether they are amongst the 299, the list is available. As district chairman, I've been making efforts to reach the chairman, Pensioners Association, but I cannot access him. Like his phone cannot go through.
Arua district was set to verify about 299 civil servants in a period of 3 days. Joseph Churwa, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories for the evening. The Public Accounts Committee has tasked the Parliament's Criminal Investigation Department to retrieve accountability documents related to COVID-19 funding from Arua Hospital. This is after the Director of Arua Hospital, Philbert Nyeko, and the Internal Auditor, Eric Olum, failed to provide evidence concerning their accountability for shilling 270 million COVID-19 funds. All regional referral hospitals received shillings 270 million for the fight of COVID-19. The team was appearing before the committee chaired by Honorable Menard Segonga, which is investigating the unaccounted funds as revealed by the Auditor General's forensic investigations into the COVID-19 funds. The committee established that the hospital had spent shillings 771 million, which is shillings 501 million more than they were giving. And more in our stories for the evening. Uganda has ordered for immediate screening and testing at its southern border following an outbreak of Marburg virus that has killed 5 people in Bukoba, Tanzania. The disease, whose victims present symptoms such as fever, bleeding in various parts of the body, body openings, flu and diarrhea, has infected 7 other people in the area, which is closer to the Uganda border. Emmanuel Anyebonya, the spokesperson for the Ministry of Health and Screening and Testing, said that screening and testing is being done at Kasensero and Mutukula border points. And to end our Nile Cast for the evening, several workers in Mukono district are nursing wounds after being terrorized by a UPDF soldier identified as Major Mark Wanyama, who has been in a land battle for the past few years. The workers, who belong to the Mukono-based businessman Jackson Twinamasiko, were registered and reportedly assaulted with pangas, lethal weapons, and burning of their shelters by a group of young men armed with machetes and hammers. And with that story, viewer, we've come to the end of the Nile Cast on West Nile Television. Thank you for being with us from the beginning of the Nile Cast to the end of the Nile Cast, only on West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that follow. My name is Ukumaringa Christine. Have a good evening.
Family is not an important thing.